printing the address of a pornographic website on packaging for the wicked characters. Some lady in South Carolina bought the doll, and her daughter looked at the website, and it was actually X-rated stuff.
Ooh.
Well, it's okay according to liberals because children are young enough for that. If they can chop things off,
you
right?
know, we need to educate them young. We need to educate them young.
Anyway, Rod Stewart, 79.
Oh, wow.
In January, he will be 80.
He'll be 80. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. So he's right there. And by the way, you know what he's leaving his kids? I mean, he's amassed a lot of money, and he was going to sell his music library, and I can't remember how much it was, but it was a lot of money. And he said, "You know what? I'm leaving my kids nothing."
Yeah,
Good for
he
him.
said that, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Why?
You know why?
Because he wants them to
He
work.
wants them to become productive citizens and understand you have to work for what you get.
Leave him a couple bucks at least.
Yeah, that's kind of, it goes against what the Bible says. The Bible says you'll leave an inheritance to your children and your grandchildren. So
Well,
Are you thinking that Rod Stewart reads the Bible?
no,
I'm
saying.
still waiting on mine if that's the case.
You'll get it.
I'm doubting that very seriously. My mom is she's outliving all her money.
You're like,
I plan
Mom,
to do the same
you're
for my
supposed
kids.
to leave
too.
something for me.
Yeah.
Aw.
832 morning show this morning being brought to you by Zia Guns, 1907 North Main in Roswell. Over 1,000 guns in stock, handguns, rifles, shotguns. Looking for personal protection, they've got you covered. They also have a new shipment of Bernelli. And if you're looking for the very hard to find M4 shotgun, they've got it. They also have the gold-plated Tommy gun, special edition Trump Tommy gun. The Trump 911, they've got that too. The Trump Glock, yeah, they've got that. They also have new binos that are in stock. They are Sid Sauer stabilizing binos and so much more. Check them out today. If you've been thinking about getting a gun or buying a new gun, check them out at 1907 North Main in Roswell. Over 1,000 guns in stock. Call this morning, 575-622-0023. Make sure and tell them, hey, I heard about you guys on Being the Breakfast Club. I would greatly appreciate it. Tom on the text.
Brandon in Carlsbad is chiming in. He says, Tom A., since you're a celebrity and have so much pull in your world, you should talk to one of our local agencies and to join in our On Patrol Live. That would be awesome, says Brandon in Carlsbad this morning.
Tom on Patrol.
Live.
Yes.
And Monica, you should start by doing your farting experiment at Bob's Thriftway. All right.
Why are you going to do that to
I
those
think
people?
you should do it in the studio first, just for practice.
Would you? Hey,
No,
All right.
please.
you're not here anymore. You can't encourage that.
Well, I'm just encouraging.
I'm going to put it in a jar and send it to you.
So,
Ooh.
Monica, the wife bought me all kind of Christmas decorations to decorate the studio,
Uh-huh.
and
you
I
got?
just don't know how
You
I'm
haven't
going to
started
do
yet,
this
have
yet. But
I hear you unwrapping. I'm watching you. Oh, tender.
What is it?
Put that right above the L.
I don't see it.
See.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it, B?
Here.
Merry Christmas,
Says
Dan.
Merry Christmas.
Oh.
So I got
Merry
that.
Christmas to
That requires them to
you.
read.
I got the
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And,
like the damn wizard in this hat.
Mm-hmm.
and for those of you wanting our stream, it is back up. Will worked for about a half hour, 45 minutes on that thing trying to get it
Thanks,
up.
buddy.
And it is
Oh,
up. So thank you, Will.
yes, yes.
So everybody
She
that
should have
could see
bought you
that,
a little desk tree right
So you
there so
could
you
see-
could put it.
be with those hats and things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're missing out. Okay.
No, they
You're
can see
missing
it. They can
out.
see it now.
Yes.
We're live. What is that? They wear that on Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Oh, I think she was going for the purple and
That's a
and
cobra,
gold
right? That's
theme.
a cobra
Yeah,
right there.
exactly. That's exactly what we're going for up in here. Some purple and gold.
Yep.
So
Purple gold.
I love it. I love it.
there you go, Tom. Doesn't that look awesome?
Looks like a cobra.
Cobra.
That's what I was going to say. But unfortunately, I can't see my screen like this. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
All right, Tom on the text, 877-396-W105. I'll figure it.
Ricky and Hobbs is chiming in. You know, the Democrats are showing their true colors now that they have lost the election. And if MLG keeps talking about illegal aliens and defying the Trump administration, she will end up with federal charges against her. I hope he does it too. Ricky and Hobbs is that saying this
Me
morning.
too, Ricky.
Yeah.
And a couple of people have sounded off on the leaving your children an inheritance. Not necessarily always does it mean money. And I completely agree with that. But a lot of times,
values.
yeah, like things of value, like homes, gold, silver,
I'm talking
whatever.
about values. I'm not talking about homes. I'm talking about values.
Oh, yeah, like morals and values. Yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
Train them correctly. But also, you accumulate all these things as humans, and you're not taking them with you when you pass. So to leave them to your children, and then the values and morals that they've got to
I
do
will
something
give
good
my
with those,
kids
that's the goal here.
whatever, but the problem with that is that I've already spent so much money on them.
We're supposed to.
Thank you for that is the point. I've already spent so much money on. And when you get remarried, my kids are adults. My wife is my spouse, not my kids.
Amen.
Just saying.
So you're leaving your goods to we?
I ain't got much. I've given my kids work ethic
Yeah.
so they can take care of themselves.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Well,
And Tom, what you leaving your kids running your mouth over there?
his buzz. His USSSA shirt.
They're going to have to pay somebody to hold that damn thing off.
If I can start it, yeah, I'll be all right.
Oh, it
Yeah.
doesn't start?
And start it
If-
a little bit.
Bah.
It's been 4 years it ain't started. What do you think? By the way, I got my
Okay.
motorcycle running today.
Did you?
Yeah, got that accomplished since nobody started it for 4 months.
Oh, no, for real.
Yeah,
Well.
but it's up and running, Tom. You know why? Because I'm a man. I got two hands.
Those
I
are
can
8
fix.
batteries I got to charge in that bus, dude. Come on now.
We'll get busy.
You need to clean up your bus because I want to take a tour of it.
$50 tour.
For just a moment, I thought you were going to say he needs to clean up his butt.
No, I do not want to take a tour of that. No,
Well,
that's
that might be
danger.
true too.
Yeah. Well, it was like a cave. It was
Which
very
one?
dark.
Which one?
Well, she said she didn't want to talk about that.
Hey,
All right,
coming to the
one
jeans
more.
question today, I thought this was interesting.
You better take something like an air freshener or a mask or something.
Into the bus?
Yeah, because
All right.
so you can
And
breathe.
Clean as a hound dog's tooth.
and a
Rocky?
light that goes strapped to your head.
Rocky jeans are false advertising. I opened several and got more than I bargained for.
That's funny.
That is funny.
That's funny.
Oh, Lord.
And Stephen
All right, one more,
Archuleta-
Tom.
Stephen
One more.
Archuleta says, "Be real, Kevin. You got one hand and a claw. Laugh my A off," he says.
Hey, I get the job done with one
He
hand.
flicked it,
good.
man.
We're good. I might be afflicted, but I get it done, Tom.
Last one. I hope Tom never gets his bus started. Can you imagine him trying to drive that?
Oh,
Said
hell.
Jody from
No.
Lovington.
He'd wipe out a small country
Oh,
in
yeah.
there.
Well, he would hit every trailer on the way out of the park where he is.
Well, that RV park is full now. It didn't
You
used to
would
be.
hit every single
A la
one.
machina.
Unbelievable. All right, 20 minutes away from 9, 20 away from
We're
9.
so
Morning
late.
show being brought to you by All American Cleaners. All American Cleaners. You can find them today. Lovington, Hobbs, Carlsbad, Artesia, and in Roswell. Online at allamericancleaners.net. Looks like expanding NATO. Is that a good idea? Fox News was talking about it with Josh Hawley yesterday from Missouri, and he said, no, that's extremely dangerous.
Yep.
So, no, Ukraine is not a NATO member, and they shouldn't be a NATO member. Florida woman faces felony charges over Raising Cane's dipping sauce. Yeah, there was the dispute over the dipping sauce. And by the way, it's not that great. And if you want to make it at home, all it is mayo and ketchup.
Ugh.
Well,
mixed together.
Sort of. There's some pepper in there, and there's a few other things. I make a real good copycat recipe. I'll send it to you.
You can make your own. It's not that big of a deal. 31-year-old woman was arrested. She was mad about something missing in a fast food order. It was the dipping sauce. Bad news is she's going to prison. And there will be no dipping sauce.
And look, for everything at a restaurant, there are copycat recipes that you can make it where it tastes better at home very easily.
Let me just say, we've been making dipping sauce in Louisiana for like our crawfish and stuff for a long time. Raising Cane's did not invent the dipping sauce.
No. And sauces are actually one of the easiest things to produce at home. And people don't realize that.
Right.
They are super easy. Like, you would never need anything on any of the condiment aisle ever again if you learned just a few basic things about making it.
Quick. Keeping up with the French government. They are they about to collapse?
Uh-oh.
No.
Now, so there was a no confidence vote passed yesterday against the prime minister.
Yeah.
And
they'll just install who they want.
yeah, that's what's going to happen. And you know, there's one thing that has happened after the Donald Trump election, and liberal, you can say it's not true. A lot of countries are starting to wake up. Here we go. France, no confidence vote. Another thing that Donald Trump did after the election, a lot of people would say, well, Donald Trump's doing this just to get elected. Oh, really? President-elect Donald Trump joined the Florida leaders in honoring 3 fallen law enforcement officers at a special memorial for these men. This happened on Tuesday in the Sunshine State. 3 Palm Beach County Sheriff's officers, motorcycle cops, died in the line of duty. Donald Trump was there, along with Eric Trump, Ron DeSantis, and
Because
others.
that's who he is. He does
That's
that.
who he is. It's not about getting elected.
Mm-hmm.
And a salon owner put out a video saying that Trump voters should not come to her shop. Now she's on social media complaining that on TikTok, saying that her business is down and she needs help.
Imagine.
Well, what baffles me is when business owners do this. They say, I don't want XYZ group coming to my shop. In this case, Trump owners.
And then when they listen to them,
they get all mad.
That seemed to be the problem.
All right, we got to get. What's even worse is when people don't listen and keep going there, like Starbucks.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, we got to get to the boob of the day. 844, boob of the day, being brought to you by Desert Functional Medicine Aesthetics, medical professionals on staff. They've got you covered. And they've got monthly specials going on right now. If you're living in pain, do yourself a favor. Call 575-964-8025. I have been living in pain for 30 plus years. And I'm just going to say, do yourself a favor. Go to a doctor that cares about your pain. And they have the answers with stem cell therapy. I do the ozone therapy that really helps, and cryotherapy chambers. Why wouldn't you use what professional athletes use? Cryotherapy. They have the chamber. Go talk to them. Ladies, they offer hormonal optimization. They offer aesthetics. They offer, for guys, testosterone replacement therapy. 3900 North Lovington Highway in Hobbs, 575-964-8025. Proud sponsor of the boob of the day.
Now, when a restaurant says it offers a casual dining experience, they don't mean this casual. And you may remember this story from yesterday. We kind of hinted at it, but these are a few more details. A 42-year-old guy in Connecticut named Andrew Kinghorn walked into an Italian place called Papa T's on Friday, sat at the counter and asked for a menu. Then he went to the bathroom. Came out 15 minutes later, buck naked, fully nude, not a stitch of fabric on him. According to the police, it caused some alarm among some other patrons. One lady got a magnifying glass, tried to see what was going on, and couldn't find anything. The place bills itself as a family restaurant, and unfortunately, there were several kids in the restaurant. And he was still naked when the cops showed up, but complied when they asked him to put his clothes back on. Now, it's not clear if he was on drugs or what. And he's facing charges for breach of peace and risk of injury to a minor. Don't know why. He's due in court next Wednesday, so I'm sure we'll hear more about this guy as his 15 minutes of fame make him the boob of the day.
By the way, the kids at McDonald's are still frightened from Tom's experience there. So I can only imagine. And what was this guy's name?
His name is Andrew
Horn, right?
Kinghorn.
Oh,
but the old lady there said ain't nothing king about it.
Wow. Unbelievable. All right, 877-396-W105. We're going to talk about a California killer escapes from jail. How did that happen? We'll tell you about that. And Los Angeles City Council officially voted yesterday that they are a sanctuary city. And Cuba is without power this morning. What happened to Cuba? Well, they're a socialist country. Yeah. Their power grid is not that good. I'll talk about that just a second. Plus, the good news of the day still to come. Morning show being brought to you by La Tienda. You can find La Tienda in Carlsbad. Did I tell you that they actually have homemade tortillas, corn tortillas, also flour tortillas? If you're looking for tortilla shells, maybe looking for have lunch somewhere, they have the taco bar inside that is simply unbelievable. They can make everything from your wedding cakes to, birthday cakes and that type of stuff. They have it all at La Tienda in Carlsbad. Some of the savings you will find right now: boneless pork loin, $1.99 a pound. Also, boneless beef, top sirloin steak, $3.99 a pound. You can find bacon, 12-ounce pack, $1.99 a pound. And from the produce department, red grapes, $1.99 a pound. Jalapenos, just 99 cents a pound. And Kraft and Heinz super specials going on. Pudding or gelatin, 3 for $5. Tomato ketchup, Heinz tomato ketchup, $4.48 for a 30-ounce bottle. And Ruffles and Doritos and Tostitos, 2 bags for $7. And you need something to wash that down with? Not a problem. They have Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, and Sprite, 2 liters. Get 2 2-liter bottles for $4. Find it all at La Tienda in Carlsbad. Taking a break, coming right back. It's 8:44. We're Beyond the Breakfast Club, W105.
The Geo Group in Hobbs presents the W105 Cash Blowout.
Call now.
Call 877-396-W105 now. Be one of the first 5 people to call in for your chance to win $105. The W105 Cash Blowout.
I want my money.
And I want it now.
Call in now to win.
MTD Radio News brought to you by Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington. Get the job done right every time since 2004.
Proudly serving most phases of the oil field process, Stone Oilfield Services has a fleet of over 60 trucks and a workforce of over 100 employees. From water transport to kill and vac truck operations, flowback services and pit filling to the clean out of rigs and tanks, as well as oiling and acidizing, Stone Oilfield believes in getting the job done right every time. Their central motto, do what you say you can do. Call them today at 575-396-1840. That's 396-1840.
MTD Radio News, I'm Blake Ovart. A student at the Hobbs Freshman High School was arrested Tuesday after officials say the student was found in possession of a pellet gun. The student was not identified. According to a release, other students reported the incident to school resource officers and the staff. The student was apprehended without further incident. Charges are pending through the Hobbs Police Department. Hobbs School Superintendent Gene Strickland stated, HMS is extremely grateful with students doing their part and reporting things that are concerning to them, while trusting our staff to safeguard them and act on their behalf. And the Bureau of Land Management has proposed to sell about 200 acres of federal land to Eddy County off Highway 285 near the South Y junction of that road and U.S. Highway 62-180 along the southeast loop of U.S. Refinery Road, southeast of Carlsbad. County officials said the sale is still being negotiated and a purpose for the land has not yet been identified, but the land is strategically located along the roadway. The sale requires a 45-day public comment period for residents to give approval or opposition to the sale, as the county and the BLM aim to finalize the deal in January. Comments can be made via the BLM website until January 12th or sent via mail to the Bureau's Carlsbad field office at 620 East Green Street in Carlsbad. And the Hobbs Christmas Parade will take place starting at 10 a.m. at the Broadmoor Mall and will travel to Leco on Broadway Street in downtown Hobbs. And later on Saturday, the annual Hobbs tree lighting ceremony will take place starting at 6 p.m. at the Ship Street Plaza at Broadway. There will be horse-drawn carriage rides, and Santa Claus will be on hand to light the tree and greet the children. And that's the way it is. I'm Blake Ovard. This is MTD Radio News.
Yucca Blossom Trade Days brings you the 4th annual Christmas Jamboree in Artesia on Saturday, December 7th and Sunday, December 8th. It's all happening at the Artesia Center, 622 North 8th Street, Saturday 10 to 5 and Sunday 11 to 4. This is your perfect opportunity to get those last-minute gifts from multiple vendors. Not only that, you'll get to bid on a silent auction that will benefit a local family in need. The 4th annual Christmas Jamboree in Artesia, Saturday, December 7th from 10 to 5 and Sunday, December 8th, 11 to 4. Presented by Yucca Blossom Trade Days.
As a single mom, it means a lot to me to have a strong banking relationship. With the cost of living as it is, I have to make the most of every dollar I make.
Every member has different wants and needs. That's the basis of relationship-based personal service. A strong credit union is built on strong relationships. Estacado Federal Credit Union, where you are more than a number, you're a member. Federally insured by NCUA.
Honey, what are you doing? It's 4 a.m.
Well, I'm making a big breakfast for you and the kids. We got to get going this morning. It's a long drive to Midland Airport.
I booked our flights out of our airport here in Hobbs. It's in town, not in Texas.
Well, you want some toast?
Is that strawberry?
Organic boysenberry.
I'm going back to bed.
Love you.
Flying in and out of Hobbs gives you more time and less stress. So when it's time to fly, you gotta fly Hobbs.
It's time again for your holiday designated driver service, Tipsy Taxi. Tipsy Taxi is provided and operated by your Lee County government. It's their gift to you. And it runs 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. every Friday and Saturday night through New Year's Eve. They can pick you up at home and take you to your holiday celebration or any public establishment. Let Tipsy Taxi do the driving for you for free. No matter where you live in Lee County, they'll provide a free and safe ride home. For more information or a ride, call Tipsy Taxi, 391-2982. That's 391-2982.
In hometowns such as ours, we depend on our local grocery store to provide for our family, to always have the highest quality products available, to have the freshest and most nutritious produce and the hand-selected and cut meats butchered fresh daily, to have the dairy case always full of the variety to meet your family's needs, and to do this, always guaranteeing fair pricing and everyday value. And for 50 years, we depended on Bob's Ritchway for all of this, and they know we depend on them for the next 50 years. Bob's Ritchway, where your grocery dollar will always go farther.
Be in the Breakfast Club with $1 million guarantee. At some point this morning, Tom A. will fall asleep.
It's time to wake up, wake up.
Call or text now, 877-396-W105 to talk to Be in the Breakfast Club.
877-396-W105. Argentinian man was wrongfully imprisoned. They mistook 18 containers of talcum powder for cocaine.
Whoa.
Wow.
Well, this is what I said. I have to go through customs tomorrow because they spotted something in my luggage, and this is what I'm scared of. I'm just saying this is what I'm scared of: talcum powder, cocaine. Just test it, please. Test it before I get there.
It could be the silly sticks that Tom put in there to try and fool you.
Silly sticks. Okay.
So this guy was imprisoned for talcum powder.
Yep.
Crazy. Spotify revealed 14-time Grammy-winning artist Taylor Swift is the most streamed artist in the world.
Not surprised.
It is the wildest streams ever.
Never heard of her.
Taylor. You've never heard of Taylor Swift?
Well, I've never heard her new music.
Oh my
Her rock and roll music.
Well, let me just say, Tom, you're irrelevant. It's not that anybody else is irrelevant. It's you that's irrelevant.
Well, I've heard of country music, but not her rock and roll music.
Great, Tom. Awesome. God bless you. Anything else before I move on?
No.
Who else haven't you heard of?
I'm just wondering. Go ahead. Anything else?
You can go ahead, bro.
Looks like Snoop Dogg surprised his daughter, Corey, with a $1 million gift ahead of her upcoming wedding.
Really?
Do you know who
And
Snoop
former
Dogg was?
O.J. Simpson bodyguard claims the late Pro Football Hall of Famer confessed that he did kill his wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and Ron Goldman. And, well, what?
Jailhouse Confessions.
This was his bodyguard that said that, one night they were sitting and having a couple drinks.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
And, two guys just hanging out. And he was like, yeah, I did it.
He
Yeah,
ain't going to tell his bodyguard that.
I killed her. I killed her.
No, that's just trying to make money.
Yeah, probably. Teresa Legger Fernandez. Tom, you think she's hot?
I met her once. She's
The
skinny.
representative
Yes.
saying that all she sees is blue sky. There's nothing but blue skies.
Dollar signs.
Mexico loves our blue sky. It's turquoise blue, and we are so happy to be at Blue Sky, where the news and the views are going to be unfiltered by those who would like to control it.
So if you don't know what blue sky
That's a
is,
lie.
blue sky is the alternative for
Right.
X.
It's
And
a liberal only.
Yep.
Yeah, it tickles me that she goes on X and posts this to promote their competition. It would be like somebody calling in this radio station and going, saying nothing but great things about another morning show.
Except nobody listens to any other ones around here, so that's not going to happen.
Well, I'm just saying, but that would be pretty much the same. That's crazy.
You're right. That would be the same because way more people on X than.
Yeah. California prison officials are searching for a convicted murderer who escaped December 2nd after arriving in Kerr County courthouse and somehow escaped, jumped out of the van and escaped from the location. By the way, that's about 150 miles from downtown Los Angeles. Agents from the Correction Department Special Services Unit say they are in Kerr County looking for this individual. He is 5'5", 161 pounds, 34 years of age, and he is a convicted murderer. His name is Cesar Hernandez. They are looking for him, and if you have any knowledge, of course, on where this individual is, they would really like to help. How does a guy, shouldn't he be shackled, like legs shackled, hands shackled?
You would think.
Don't they have the shackles that go around the legs and go up, and then it goes around your midsection and then your hands? How do you jump out of a van? How does he run away?
Chain gang.
Who's in charge of this prisoner? The Albuquerque Metro Detention Center?
Tom A.
Damn. Los Angeles City Council voted last night to approve the Sanctuary City Ordinance. And the final vote, anybody want to 12-0.
Unanimous, huh? Wow.
Yes, 12-0. That would make California, Los Angeles, a sanctuary city, saying that the feds are not welcome.
Mm-mm. Well, guess
cut
what?
out the federal money. I think that's the way to handle that.
Well, guess what? Those criminals are coming to your house first.
No, they're going to the bus.
Yeah,
They'll
they're going
help
to
you
Europe.
start it.
Yep.
At least get something out of them.
Yeah, they might be able to get it started. Cuba is off the grid today. Again, their power plant failed. Their power grid is bad. This is what happens in a socialist country where the government is in charge of everything.
This is what your governor of the state of New Mexico wants for New Mexicans. She likes Cuba.
Part of the problem with Cuba's electric grid, they also have fuel shortages. So, Tom, what do you think the electric grid runs on?
Oil.
Fuel.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried running an engine on oil and oil alone? Tell me how that works out.
There have been a few that have converted cooking oil.
Yeah, that's a little
as a fuel source, biofuel.
Yeah.
But that's a little different.
Looks like a judge okayed Byron Allen's $10 million lawsuit.
Ooh.
McDonald's for trial. The $10 billion racial discrimination suit by media mogul Byron Allen against McDonald's will be allowed to go to trial, according to the federal judge in California. The lawsuit alleges that McDonald's violated federal and California civil rights laws by deeming that Allen's network was ineligible for a vast majority of the advertising dollars. This is the first time ever that you had a news outlet or a media company suing a business saying you need to spend your money with us. This is DEI in advertising. Now, what is Byron Allen known for? I know he was known for something, and then he started this media company.
Byron Allen?
Byron Allen.
Seems like I remember someone way back with that name, but I don't think it's the same
I mean,
one.
Byron Allen was like, had some B-list movies and started a media company.
Allen Media Group owns the Weather
Yep.
Channel, broadcast TV stations, and
Wow.
other TV networks, including
Yeah.
Pets TV, Comedy TV, and The Grio.
So
Interesting.
D rank stuff. Authorities continue to investigate very unusual drone activity around the Trump Golf Club in New Jersey. Authorities investigating this. I mean, when we talk about drones flying over the Trump National Golf Club in New Jersey, that's kind of scary. But the FAA says they are on top of it. So please don't fear. Qatar's prime minister says Trump wants the hostage deal done by the inauguration, and he said he is working to make that happen. It was only months ago that Qatar was the home of Hamas.
Wow.
Yep.
And now they're working to make a hostage deal, the release of our hostages happen. And Tom, you probably remember Martina Navratilova.
Yes. 10-time champion.
In
Champion.
In tennis.
what? Okay.
Anyway, Martina is very upset, mad that Republicans are more vocal than Dems when it comes to keeping trans athletes out of women's sports. You should be mad. You should be mad because, you know, every time we have somebody hijack a sport, a man hijack a sport, it's a slap in the face for every woman that has come before.
Yep.
It sure is.
And
Pretty sad.
she's right. That's, you know, because she is against trans being in sports.
Right.
And at the Ladies Pro Golfer Association yesterday came out with their guidelines for it.
Really?
And said, if you were born a boy, you can't be in there if you've gone past puberty.
That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Tom on the text, 877-396-W105 morning show this morning being brought to you by WWRV3.com. That's the website. You can go check them out. If you're looking for affordable, quiet place to park your RV around Carlsbad, they have 3 RV parks, more than 162 RV hookups. If you're a working individual and you're looking for 30 and 50 amps, plus all utilities included for one low price, including premier high-speed internet, you really should be at one of their parks. WWRV3.com or 988-0392. Tom on the text.
All right.
Good news today on the way.
You know, this text is saying it's like how there is dual fuel generators nowadays, gasoline/propane to run it, says the text. And Smokey in Arizona is saying they're able to run the biofuel and diesel fuel or diesel engines. He goes on to say about that. And Gary from the Pratt says, I can see Tom as a prison guard. He'd be like, stop, I'm Tom A.
He'd be like,
I'm a celebrity.
Sergeant Schultz.
Yeah. And speaking of prisoners, getting away gets a laugh for y'all, says another texter. Okay. And Jody from Lovington says Taylor Swift does not do rock and roll music.
Amen, Jody.
Yeah,
Rock and roll.
She's never done rock and roll.
Well, what does she do now? Rock and roll, right?
Pop.
It would be called pop.
It's in the neighborhood.
That dang rock and roll music, boy.
Check this out.
But
This-
he's never heard of it. So
So the other day we had a good laugh watching like Facebook reels or videos and whatnot of the Aggie yell leaders instead
Oh
of the
my God! That
cheerleaders.
is, look, I'm just going to say it. And if this offends anybody, I'm sorry. I posted that up yesterday.
Sure.
That's got to be one of the gayest traditions ever. I'm just
super
saying it
gay.
is.
Well, check this out. In a story seemingly straight out of a cartoon episode, 2 men were arrested for attempting to enter Kyle Field on the day of the 2024 Lone Star Showdown without tickets. The catch? Well, the way they tried to get into the stadium. According to the Texas A&M Police Department, the two tried to get in by posing as construction workers in reflective vests and hard hats. However, the kicker is the people that they were posing as. People were actually trying to identify themselves as some of their yell leaders or whatever. Why anybody would try to be one of them is beyond me.
I'm
Duncan
just saying that is one of the
McCockner
gayest
and Harry
traditions
Ascrack.
ever.
Thanks for that little story.
Have you guys
Tipster.
ever seen it? I posted it up I posted it up, I think, this morning. Go check it out. It's not on Being the Breakfast Club, but I did post it up. Go check. I mean, if you've never seen the Yell Leaders, and Aggie fans, look, I've been to several games at Kyle Field. You guys are good people, but that right there, y'all need that. That's different.
Yeah, that's different.
And
Ever loving.
I'm looking for it.
John Boy says, on this episode of MTV, Cribs Monica is going to tour the Willie Nelson bus.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing I'd have to do on video. And take
you
a
better make
cameraman
sure
with
your
me.
tetanus shots are up to date and all that kind of stuff.
By God, is it that bad?
It's not
Yeah,
that bad.
it probably is. I remember when Will paid some young ladies to go clean it for him.
That was before I took possession of it.
So,
It was
all
on
right, I
Destiny
just
and
posted up on Being the Breakfast Club, the Yell Leaders. It's different.
Okay. Yes, it is different. I warn you. It is so obnoxious. So
It's
obnoxious.
kind of like Howard Dean's yell.
Ever loving.
No.
I mean, if you
No, like the way that he kicks up his knee like
Yeah,
every
I mean,
time he
it's
does
like
like
Tim
ever
Walls.
loving. I'm like, bro, I don't even cheer that hard. Like
it's like Tim Walls. I'm gonna play it. I'm trying to put
play
it
it.
up on my Facebook.
Okay.
It is ridiculous that grown men would get out there and do this yell. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Max, we're gonna beat the ever living
ever-loving compound complex. Fight Tex Aggie, that's some real little brother energy. Fighting Tex Aggie, there's nothing more disgusting than burnt orange. Fighting Tex Aggie, saw that fat steer's horns off. Fighting Tex Aggie, Coach Jim Schlossnagel never belonged here anyway.
As I watch it, I'm just like, and I've been saying this for years, I was just like, this is weird. It's just plain weird that grown men would get up there and do that little leg kick.
Yes.
It's Tim Walz.
Gosh,
Well, you know,
freaking gay.
what you're saying there is actually true, because that's kind of what all the Democrat Party members follow are people like that. That's why Tim AWOL Spud does it.
And, you know, I know people that I grew up with a family, the Bostic family, lived right down the street from us, big time Aggies, and they were proud when their kid became a yell leader.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't even know what a yell leader was. And I was like, well, hell, I can yell at people.
Right.
Wait, we got to get to the text line real quick. So Try to Trick You said, Lou Sassel here, and I love A&M. There's nothing wrong with loving them, but that was gay. Like,
why did you let him?
That is just weird.
Yeah,
That
and Brian
just-
says, y'all are talking crap about A&M. Stay in your lane, folks. It's tradition. No, that's gay. Like, I'm calling it out. That was gay.
Keep reading. There's another one that
Gay.
comes back to that.
Play the Howard Dean yell now. Dennis says, I'm a born and raised Aggie fan, but that was gay as hell. The dude was on drugs. That's right. Nothing against the team, the college, nothing. Those yell leaders are straight up.
And it's
gay.
the same thing every week. I've been following this for years and making fun of it.
Yeah. And Tracy from Eunice says, Monica, they make fart sound machines that sound great. When you make the video, I want to watch it. So apparently Pa, you are now my cameraman to video me farting on people, right next to people.
Tom's your cameraman?
No, Pa.
Oh,
Patrick.
I was about to say, man, you're in deep trouble. I've only seen one video that Tom made, and the quality was not that great.
Oh. Tom said you can't talk about that.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I got the Merry Christmas up on the mic. It's not 100% yet. Let me. No, that ain't gonna work. I'll get to it when we're off. How's that look, though?
Let me look.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to you. Looks good. Move your camera a little bit to your. What's going to be your right?
Hold up. I gotta
Forward
get
towards the microphone. You need to see more of your microphone, less of the back of your chair.
There we go. Well, I'm gonna move the signage a little this way. That will do it too. All right, there you go.
Yep, there you are.
All right,
Oh, I love
There you
it.
go. There you go.
Merry
Merry Christmas.
All right, we got to take a break. We're coming back with the good news of the day. Morning show this morning being brought to you by State Representative Randy Pettigrew, District 61. If you don't know anything about Randy Pettigrew, you're missing out. Good guy that continues to fight for the oil and gas industry and fights for our kids. You know, for whatever reason, the governor and the PED thought it was a great idea to tell local school districts that 4-day school weeks were not good. But the crazy thing about it is Randy did his research. 4-day school weeks in this district actually scored much better in scoring. They actually had better ratings and test scores than the 5-day schools. So why we're messing with them? Randy will continue to fight for our kids. Randy will fight for our rights, our Second Amendment rights, our constitutional rights. When it comes to the continued gum grab by these liberals, Randy will be a fighter and fight for you. And when it comes to protecting the oil and gas industry, Randy's part of the oil and gas industry. Of course he's going to fight for it. Get more information today, randallpettigrew.com for more info. Message paid for by Randy Pettigrew. It's already 9:15. Taking a break. Good news of the day. Up next.
The Geo Group in Hobbs presents the W105 Cash Blowout.
Call now. Call now.
Call 877-396-W105 now. Be one of the first 5 people to call in for your chance to win $105. The W105 Cash Blowout.
I want my money. I want it now.
Call in now to win.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The House panel investigating assassination attempts on President-elect Trump and Secret Service security failures holds its final hearing before considering a final report.
We did not meet the expectations of the American public.
Acting Secret Service Director Ronald Rowe, Kimberly Cheadle, resigned as director after testifying in July. President-elect Trump's Department of Government Efficiency co-chairs Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are at the Capitol for what's being called a brainstorming session with Republicans.
They want to reduce the federal workforce by 75%, cut $2 trillion in federal spending, and close down entire agencies. And they want to get it done in 2 years, done by July 4th, 2026.
That's Fox's Aisha Hosni at the Capitol. New unemployment claims barely higher last week at 224,000. The number of people currently on benefits is down from a 3-year high. America's listening to Fox News.
Awesome Graphics in Hobbs is on the hunt for a friendly, outgoing, in-store sales associate to work the front counter and help customers with orders, as well as assist in other duties, such as restocking shelves, organizing and displaying merchandise, etc. Outstanding customer service and basic computer skills are a must. Awesome Graphics offers a fantastic work environment and even better benefits, including paid holidays and paid time off, as well as 50% paid medical insurance after 90 days and 3% IRA contribution. Again, Awesome Graphics is looking for an in-store sales associate to join our awesome family. If interested, please bring your resume and job history and apply in person today at 523 West Sanger in Hobbs. No phone calls, please. Awesome Graphics is an equal opportunity employer.
Lacked Service Company of Hobbs is hiring field technicians as well as CDL drivers with hazmat endorsements. Lacked offers company paid insurance, PTO, vacation, and safety days to qualified employees. Stop by 3521 Industrial Drive in Hobbs today to submit an application, or for more information, contact Michael at 575-370-4604. That's 575-370-4604. Lacked Service Company, serving the oil and gas industry since 1969.
Get swept up in our $100,000 Winter Wonderland drawings at Inn of the Mountain Gods. Earn entries with your Apache Sprue Club card every Saturday in December and join our drawings at 8 p.m. We'll select 10 lucky guests to step inside our Winter Wonderland and grab up to $2,500 cash. Crank up the cheer with Inn of the Mountain Gods. $100,000 Winter Wonderland drawings. Must be 21 or older. Visit innofthemountaingods.com or see Apache Sprue Club booth for details.
In need of a tow? Those don't have to be dirty words. At Lee County Roadside, they have been offering friendly and knowledgeable service for 20 years. From light to heavy duty, there's nothing they can't tow. And with 24-hour availability, there's no time they can't tow it. Don't make a bad day worse by choosing the wrong tow company. Lee County Roadside, the good guys to call in a bad situation. For 24-hour service, call 575-392-3223 or locate them at 7401 North Del Paso, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Like Lee County Roadside on Facebook and follow them on Instagram.
Join the City of Hobbs as we present our 7th annual tree lighting ceremony Saturday, December 7th. This festive event will take place in downtown Hobbs starting at 6 p.m. Bring your family and friends for a magical evening filled with holiday cheer. Enjoy live music, hot cocoa, delicious food and treats, plus a special appearance by the big guy himself, Santa Claus. Our horse-drawn carriage rides will also be returning, so bundle up for a magical ride through the streets of downtown Hobbs. Then, gather around as we light up our beautiful tree, a symbol of hope and joy for the season. Mark your calendars for December 7th for the 7th annual tree lighting ceremony, and let's celebrate the season together from your City of Hobbs.
Medications taking away key nutrients from your body? Struggling with weight loss? Pharmacy 575 offers all your prescription needs and more. From their My Daily Medication program with pre-dose packages to weight loss plan with in-body scanner or their medication and wellness consultations, let Pharmacy 575 help. With walk-in vaccines and local delivery, they do it all. Go see Pharmacy 575 at 305 East Sanger, Suite 600 or call 575-263-2908. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Pharmacy 575. Your health, their priority.
Getting you up.
Just do it.
And getting you going.
You're gonna love this.
Call or text 877-396-W105 to talk to Be in the Breakfast Club. If your coworkers don't listen to Be in the Breakfast Club, they're not being productive.
Okay, everybody listen up.
Listen, or we'll be fired.
921 text line, then we'll get to the good news of the day. Tom?
All right, this text is saying, the key is leaders. Texas A&M is a deeply rooted military school, says the texter.
Said the texter
What?
from the text line.
The key word is leaders. Texas A&M is a deeply rooted military school who constantly graduates many, many leaders of the world, military
They
and
do.
civil.
They do.
Haters are always going to hate. B, you should know all about that. Texas A&M is also #1 in Republican that backed Donald J. Trump. I don't know about all that.
Awesome. And the Yell Squad is ASL. I'm just saying.
Me too. I'm just saying nothing against the school.
There is nothing you can do to take up for this.
Yeah.
I mean, look.
Mags, we're going to beat the ever living, ever loving.
It looks like a 12-year-old girl.
Right.
You can't take up for that. Good school, great school. It is. Character of people coming out of Texas A&M is awesome. That is weak as hell. Just saying.
Football. On the subject of schools, this texter says, I did a 4-day school week in Colorado at one time.
Mm-hmm. Joe from Hobbs says, has Tom A. had his McRib yet?
I have one.
How
one.
many?
Just one.
I had one
don't
too.
believe that.
You got two?
No, I had one as well.
Oh.
You had two?
So good.
I got the McRib
Well,
going on.
he gets them one at a time, but how many times have you had them?
It didn't taste that good either after you guys said it wasn't that
Whatever,
good.
it was good. Mine was delicious with extra pickles and onions.
Well,
So good.
probably because as you drove through the McDonald's drive-through, they were like, there's the naked man. Don't put too much sauce on the McRib.
Give him the special.
Hey, that guy, by the way, cut his hair. You don't look like no damn hippie no more.
Who are you talking about?
The guy accused me of
A hippie.
not serving me.
Oh, okay.
He didn't accuse you of not serving you. He didn't serve you because he thought you were naked.
Well, I had a shirt on. I didn't have no shirt on.
Right. All you had on was your chonies, and he couldn't see them.
I had my shorts on, like regular shorts.
Yeah, you just couldn't see him because you were suffering from lap over disease that day.
Anyway, he cut his hair.
You know what that is?
What?
Your tummy done lapped over your shorts. You killed me, Tom. Quickly, a
Love
couple
that
more
note,
texts.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to ask that one unless you want to talk about it, Monica.
I don't know who's concerned. So are Monica and Patrick a couple now? She has little pet names for him.
What
yeah.
difference does it make?
And
Who
what
are you?
difference? Right. I think her name is Patricia. She
No.
makes a lot of
Get off Tom's A is Patricia?
yeah. I think that's yeah.
Is that your name? You can just text it. We won't say it on the air,
Yeah.
obviously, other than we just did. But
She says a lot of mean things to me a lot of times. I don't read them, but it's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. Gypsy Rose Lee on the Yell Squad, says Linda in Carlsbad. And Texas A&M has zero ties to any branch of the military. It's a cult. Less than half of the graduates go to the military, says one texter. You know,
Less than
regardless.
half of the graduates?
Mhm.
That would be a lot. I got a buddy of mine that's a engineer, and he went to Texas A&M. There's some good people that go there,
Sure.
but that Yell Squad is weak.
Yeah.
Go Aggies. Those are my team again.
Oh, get out of here.
What?
Yeah, because you would want to be
Since
one of the Yell
when?
Squad players.
They've always been my team.
They have never been your
You
team.
would want to be on the
This
Yell
is the
Squad.
first time you've ever mentioned Texas A&M Aggies.
Ever
Aggies.
living, ever loving.
Tom, if there was one vitamin that I could recommend you take, it's vitamin C.
Why is that?
New reports coming out that pancreatic cancer patients' survival rate is doubled when they take a high dose of vitamin C.
Wow. A high dose.
High dose. That's about 75 grams 3 times a week.
How many is that in an orange?
I don't know, Tom, but here's the other thing. If you take a lot of vitamin C, it also has a effect that it keeps you regular.
It's a diuretic if it's in high doses.
Oh.
Yeah. It keeps you very regular, Tom. Regular.
Well, I'm taking my iron. I'm taking my iron juice now.
Your
iron juice.
I had to buy some yesterday. None of the big stores had it in Lubbock. I didn't see one.
What is iron juice?
I can't Tom anymore.
It's called Triple S Tonic. It's for iron, lack of iron.
Yeah. My mom used to give me that, as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they're iron pills. Just take some pills.
Yeah, but I can't take those till I get rid of that bottle.
You can't reach the bottle? Is that what you just said?
I got to drink the whole bottle first, and then take my iron pills.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and drink. Good news of the day this morning. Good news is that his mic will be turned off soon. Good news of the day. Being brought to you by Farmers Insurance Agent Herschel Rustin Hayes, Avenue D in Lovington, 575-396-0513. Home auto life insurance, commercial insurance that can take care of all your insurance. Herschel Rustin Hayes, get in touch with him. Today, proud sponsor of the Good News of the Day.
So the Stearns History Museum in Minnesota is teaching kids about architecture in a festive way. They have them sketch out a blueprint, go through the process of applying for permits, and then build their design out of gingerbread. Organizers say it's a fun way to introduce them to the basics of architecture and engineering. It doesn't say anything about what happens when they eat it. And a guy in Poland proposed to his girlfriend by booking a sightseeing trip in a helicopter. And beforehand, he arranged with the pilot to fly in a pattern that spells out, "Marry me."
Aww.
And once he finished, he pulled out his phone to show her the flight path that they had traced. And then he pulled out a ring and proposed.
How sweet.
She said yes.
Aw.
And we're going to end it right there with that being the good news of the day.
I got to get out of here and go take some iron pills and
But you
drink
got to drink a bottle.
I'll be a whole bottle. I'm out of here. God bless. Tom, we'll see you tomorrow unless I'm locked up for some customs violation.
All right, bro.
I'll keep you abreast of that. Now, here's a bigger question, Tom. If you were married, the name on the box is Weeze. If we did something wrong, should I say take me, I did it, or let we take the fall? If you were married, would you take the fall for your wife?
Well, it depends.
But wait, there's an added wrinkle here.
There is. Because
You're in a foreign country and she's a citizen.
Yeah.
Right.
I would sit this one out, Kev. I'd let her take it as a Filipino and then do what you need to do as an American to get her out.
You're out of luck, babe.
Tom, what would you do?
So you're out of luck, we.
I mean, I know there's nothing in the box that's illegal.
Right. I'd let we take it and then go do the underground stuff that you need to do to get her out of the heat.
Underground.
You're asking Tom if he would ever take the rap for anyone.
Yeah, take the rap for
anyone.
a woman.
Anyone.
For anybody.
Would you, Tom?
I have before.
Nah, I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
It almost cost me my career many, many years ago.
Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Cost you your career.
Yep. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Many.
Okay, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
I think I got my Christmas decorations up pretty
it looks
good.
Beautiful.
It's unbelievable, Tom. Unbelievable. A cobra.
What the heck is this cobra thing?
I don't know, but you are going to make Russ mad.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
Russ
bye,
has
y'all.
got goats to sell, okay?
All right.
Got goats.
Say bye, Kevin.
Bye, Kev.
All right, news this morning being brought to you by Roach Air Conditioning and Heating. Your choice for your next HVAC job. 15 plus years of experience handling everything dealing with air conditioning and heating. Call Enrique Roach if you need somebody that can get it fixed. 575 631-1999. Call him today. I'm out of here. We'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 a.m.